Good day everyone, it's time for an update of what your Sunday's weather holds in store for you. And we're expecting a cold front to be affecting the country today, although it's going to remain clear, dry and hot over much of eastern South Africa. It's going to be a particularly hot day for the Lowveld and parts of KwaZulu-Natal. Now over the central parts of South Africa, it's going to be a windy afternoon ahead of that cold front, while in the south, a much cooler day expected as the cold front sweeps through. Rain will also start developing, first of all around the Cape Peninsula and gradually spreading along the southern coastline. And we may even see some cloud and rain spreading towards the southern parts of KZN by later this evening. The South African Weather Service has issued a warning for today. That's for a high fire danger, which applies to the areas indicated in red. It's going to be a warm and windy day over those areas, and this may result in runaway fires across the region. Moving ahead now to your rainfall probabilities, where there's up to a 40% chance of rain from the Cape Peninsula, spreading along the southern coastline, across the Eastern Cape coastal belt, and towards southern KwaZulu-Natal by this evening, where there's a slight chance of rain for Durban and the areas just to the south of that. Here we see shades of red indicating the very warm temperatures over central and northern South Africa. The hottest areas today will be in the Mpumalanga Lowveld and parts of northeastern KwaZulu-Natal, Richards Bay getting up to 35 degrees, and to the areas just to the north of that will be even hotter. A cool day for the Western Cape with temperatures generally below 20 degrees as afternoon highs. Now, southerly to southwesterly winds are forecast along the western coastline today. We're expecting a dry day across the area, although it might be cloudy at times. Swells averaging at about 2 meters and coming in with a southwesterly direction as well. Chances of rainfall resulting in a moderate beach day around the Cape Peninsula, indicated by the yellow lights on our forecast map. Average wind speeds of about 20 to 25 kilometers per hour, but slightly windier around Cape Agulhas. Moving along to the south coast now, where moderate winds are forecast for Mossel Bay and Plettenberg Bay today, but windier conditions are forecast for Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth, getting up to about 40 kilometers per hour at times, swells averaging at about 3 meters. And onto the eastern coastline now, where Durban can expect high tide this afternoon at 19 minutes past 5. Southwesterly winds will be pushing up the east coast as well, getting to Richards Bay during the course of the afternoon hours as well. East London will be fairly fresh at 35 kilometers per hour, and along with this, we're expecting a 2.5 meter swell, but KwaZulu-Natal can expect swells between 1.5 and 2 meters.
News that moves. eNCA.com.